Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome CJ Illusions.
MSC Virtuosa, good evening, buenas noches, guten Abend, bonsoir, buonasera, and welcome to the show! Now, be honest with me, who just turned to their partners and said, why can't you get changed that quick? It's a skill. I'll teach you. If you don't know, our names are Carmen and Emily, we are CJ Illusions, and out of curiosity, who saw Ignite at the start of the cruise? Amazing new legends, thank you for coming back to see some more. Who did not see Ignite? Oh, well, I'm glad you guys are here tonight. We appreciate you guys being with us. And tonight's show is very different from Ignite. It is some of our more personal, favorite little bits of magic that we get to perform. So at any point, you want to take pictures, you want to do videos on your cameras, feel free, please take those memories home with you. But I wanted to start off tonight because, well, I'm in a really good mood. I got some incredible news just this morning. I haven't told anyone. I want to wait until this moment right now with all of you out there. But MSC Virtuosa, we are excited to announce we've just signed a brand new one-year deal with Netflix TV. Thank you, Will. Absolutely. Without it, for $14.99 a month, I get 4 HD devices. Probably gonna give my mum the password. If you're not laughing now, you won't laugh later. The jokes, they go downhill from this point onwards. As a magician, I get asked 3 main questions. Question number 1 is, can you make my wife disappear? That's really simple. For the right price, yes. Yes, I can. Question number 2 is, can you make my husband put the toilet seat down when he's finished? I'm afraid, ladies, I do magic and not miracles. And number 3 is, how did I get into magic? Well, when I get asked this question, I always tell the truth. I never tell a lie. And the truth is that I was just a young little boy when an owl delivered a letter to my house. It was an invitation to Hogwarts, and that's where I learned to become a wizard with Harry Potter. Now, the truth is, I was bitten by a magical unicorn. No, sorry, that's Magic Gareth. The truth is, I was 18 years old, which is quite old for a magician. We tend to start much younger, like a lot of you guys out there. But the reason I got into magic is a story for a different day. But my first memory of magic was being a young boy, about 6, 7 years old. Stop it. And then my granddad, he took me on holiday. We went to Blackpool and we went to go see a magic show. And the magician that night did some incredible things. But during the show, he asked if there was anybody in the audience who wants to come up on stage and take part in some magic, and out of 1,000 people in the audience that night, guess what? He picked me, and I got to come up on stage, and that memory and that opportunity has always stayed with me. So tonight, I would like to try and give that memory and that opportunity to one of you out there now. So, if I have a little friend in the audience over the age of 5 who can talk English with me and would like to come up on stage, put your hands up in the air. We're going to see who we have in the audience this evening. Okay, there's quite a few over there. You guys are very eager down here. You over there as well. Actually, this is way more than I anticipated. The only fair way of doing this is if you all fight. Whoever survives, just pick that one. Now I'm going to go with someone who was super quick, super excited looking, with the biggest smile on her face, and that's going to be you, right here in the front. Do you want to come help me out? Come this way. Give a round of applause, everybody. Hey, buddy, just step here for me. Just one step. There we go. Just on the trap door. Don't move. Perfect. Great. We're going to find out who we have on stage. So tell everybody out there what your name is.
Alex.
Hello, Alex. And Alex, whereabouts are you from?
England.
Whereabouts in England, Alex?
Andover.
Andover.
Nobody said it.
You guys don't even care. You're with him. Right? They don't care. They don't care. Andover. Perfect. Alex, how are you? You in a good cruise?
Yeah.
Amazing. Make lots of friends?
No.
Oh. Well, I reckon after this we're going to get loads of new friends. What do you reckon, Virtuosa? Yeah, we're going to get loads of new friends after this, Alex. And Alex, how old are you?
7.
7. That's amazing. That's the perfect age for this, Alex. Now, Alex, in your 7 years of life, have you ever wanted to be a magician?
Yes.
Great. Then I'm going to make your dreams come true, as I'm going to turn you into Virtuosa's youngest illusionist. Can I get a ooh? So very good. But first, Alex, I need to make you look like a magician. So, face the front for me. Hands by your side. Give the audience a really big, cheesy smile. Do you know what constipation? Do you know what constipation is?
No.
Never mind. Alex, you see those girls over there? Give them a cheeky wink. Wink. Wink at the... Oh, there we go. I can see you in the kids' club. And Alex, if you do your very best magician's bow, this audience is going to go absolutely crazy. Take a bow. So Alex, everything's about to happen on stage today, you are in control of, okay? And if this works, then guess what?
What?
Thanks for asking. This audience is going to go absolutely crazy and raise the roof, not for me, but for you. Isn't that right, Virtuosa? But Alex, your first job as a magician. At the very back of the room, you have my friend Javier. So all you have to do is say to Javier, can I have some magic music, please?
Can I have some magic music, please?
MSC Virtuosa, I enjoy the show! Now, before we show you what we're doing this evening, if you cast your minds back to Sunday night during Ignite, I asked you all to do one thing for me, one favour, and I was going on social media and give us a like and give us a follow at CK Illusions. We checked our social media afterwards, and it appears that 90% of you did not do that. So, how am I ever going to reach 1 million followers? If you do on the internet, maybe you bought it while you're on board, maybe you get it while you're in port, or just take a picture to remind yourself so when you get home, give us a like, give us a follow. It massively helps us out. MSC check our social media for guest interaction, for guest comments, so please go and do that, it will be much appreciated. And also, if anyone's interested, on your last sea day, towards the end of the cruise, myself will be doing a magic workshop. We're going to be teaching you how to do some magic to impress your friends and your family for when you get home. It is fun for the kids as well as the adults of the family event. So it's going to be on your last sea day. It's going to be in the Carousel, which is the opposite theatre on deck 7. I think about 3 o'clock. So check your Instagram live that one. Come on and learn some magic. But right now, what I'd like to do is, when myself and Emily was talking about how we finished tonight's show, it reminded me of a conversation I had with my mom when I was 18 years old, and I told her I was going to be a magician. And well, the look of disappointment on her face was obvious. But I said to her, Mom, I'm going to work really hard, and one day I'm going to perform in America, all on some of the world's biggest cruise ships. And I made her a promise. I said, Mom, when that day happens, I'm going to bring you with me. I'm going to sit you in the front row, and you'll have to watch the show. Now, unfortunately for me, I can't keep that promise to my mom. She's not very well. She's not able to travel. So when we told her that we was going to be here to the Virtuosa, she didn't make any promise. She said, Alvin, first of all, I want you and Emily to on the stage, live your dream, and make sure the audience have a good time while you do that. And I truly hope you guys have enjoyed our performances so far this week. And thank you so much. Thank you. Slight delay, guys, but I'll let you off. And so secondly, if you finish the show on that one illusion you and Emily do together that I love to watch, and that is something I can definitely do. So for myself and Emily, thank you so much for coming to our shows. We hope you see you around the ship and enjoy the rest of your cruise. Thanks so much to have you in the box, but this one is for my mom. Thank you so much.